Hey guys, how's it going? Jake here, Dude Ranch DIY. It's another beautiful day in Connecticut, and we're back in the wood yard where we recently dropped the rest of the hickory tree that Sam and I dealt with over the weekend. I climbed up it to initially prune it. Turned out there was a huge crack running down along the length of it, and I determined that it needed to be taken down. So I climbed it, topped it, and then we just dropped the stick about 20 minutes ago. So now I'm going to take the Mingo marker, which is this great handy firewood like marking tool, and I'm going to run up and down the length of it, mark it out to 18 inches, and cut it up into like 5 or 6 foot logs and put them over on the log pile here. So stick with us and we'll get right to it. There we go, just like that, it's marked. I'm gonna do it one more time, just in case, the log rolls or something like that. But we got it marked. Let's start bucking it up. Okay guys, so we just got the hickory that we dropped all bucked up into logs, and they're They're about 5. They're going to be 5 rounds each. I counted them out and cut them, so they're all the same length. So believe it or not, actually, because this tree was cracked, the majority of the tree is already split in half. And when I was cutting it, I don't know if you could see in some of those little clips that I took, but a lot of the pieces were just splitting in half, you know, like lengthwise. So that's good. Half the work's already done for me. Now I'm gonna pick them up with the grapple, get them on over to the log pile that's right behind me, and they'll be ready to go, you know, once I get the splitter back, which should be in the next day or so. So I'm real excited about that. So yeah, that's something to look forward to. So we got all that hickory stacked up in the log pile. Boy, this pile has been growing pretty quickly over the last couple weeks. But as I mentioned before, you can see some of it actually just split all the way down. A couple of these pieces are totally free. So that should make it easier when it comes time to actually split it up. So now we pretty much got this whole back area cleaned up and ready for the shelter logic back here. I got 2 more little limbs right there. I got to get out of the way. And then I found some of this debris just back over here where the tree had fallen. So I'm gonna chip that up quick and we'll figure out what the game plan is. So I put on the pallet forks, swapped them out for the grapple, and I just picked up this IBC tote I stacked a couple weeks ago. These 2 that have been here for a while now have just been getting in the way, and you know, with maneuvering, getting into the log pile and everything. So it's time that they found a new semi-permanent home, at least for the time being. We're going to be moving around and working back here in the next coming days, you know, trying to set up the shelter logic and everything. So I figured now's a good time, since all the wood in that first row of pallets is gone. I'll pick these up and put them somewhere a little bit more out of the way. That way I can get some more IBC totes back here to stack up this pile of oak that I split last week. And I got about 9 more picked up last week that I still need to cut the cages on and, you know, take out the section to make them good bins for firewood. So let's get this thing moved, and then we'll see what else we got time for. It's a beautiful afternoon, so it would be a shame to waste such a nice day. So I got these 4 filled IBC totes over in this little section of the property, which is right pretty much across from where the wood yard is. This is a little spot that we kept a friend's boat trailer at one point. So I think this is pretty out of the way, and you know, there's enough room back here where I could stack up, you know, maybe like 4 or 5 of them in these rows of 2 or 3, at least for now, while we're organizing things back by the splitter and with the shelter logic. And in the next coming days, as the weather starts to get cooler, I bought a bunch of tarps. I think I bought 6 tarps that are 4 feet wide by 20 feet long. So I'm hoping that they'll just kind of go over these rows of IBC totes, and I can screw it into the wood, or, you know, bungee cord it to the cage itself. So this is my last empty IBC tote that's already prepped and ready to go. Like I said before, I think I have 8 or 9 more over by the barn that still need to be cut. So I'm gonna stack up this one, you know, with this wood. I'm gonna use my trusty Dump Find Stihl blower that's missing the nozzle to blow out the leaves, and yeah, we'll get to stacking. Usually starts up first or second pull. There we go. Voila, works great. Guys, that didn't take too long. We got this IBC tote all loaded up, and it's ready to be moved over to where the other ones are going to be stored temporarily while we get this shelter logic up, hopefully in the next couple days, knock on wood. But as always, if you like this stuff, give us a big thumbs up. If you haven't done so already, please hit that subscribe button. You can hit the little bell icon next to it to get notifications when we post a new video. Be sure to share with your friends, and we'll see you here next time at Dude Ranch DIY.